Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we're going to have introduction to formulas and functions. Excel sheet has more than or almost 200 functions built in, and Microsoft Excel is very strong and very powerful using those functions, and it's very handy and easy to use at the same time. So we can write formula just like what we did in our basic section. It's very easy. Like here, if you want to add, like for example, let's go to this sheet here empty. I have 33 in this cell, and I have 33 in this cell here. So I could here in the same sheet I could say equal to this one plus this one. Okay, and then here we have a formula, right? Formula is adding whatever value inside this cell and plus whatever value inside this cell. It's a formula. And then when you click here, you will see the function here. So if you change those value, the change will reflect on your result of your formula. So make it 44, you will see the number became 77 because this one is connected here with those. Okay, so this is it. So you can make formula either in one sheet or like between two sheets and so on. But between two sheets, maybe you need to use something called function. So basically, what I did, I added. So sum is addition. So if you click here, you could see there is addition or sum. Okay, and then you will highlighted the cell that you connect them. So here you could say equal to sum, and then when you write equal to, and then equal to, and then when you write any letter, you will see the functions that start with this letter. Okay, so when I say S, I will see scan, search, send, a lot of function. U, I will see sum, right? So sum. Click on sum, and then the parenthesis is opened. So I could say this one, okay, plus, and then I could go to this sheet and add 4 with it. And then I go back to this sheet, and then click. So here you will have the result. So you could add a function between or formula inside one sheet or between two sheets. So now let's work with some functions and formulas. So for example, here I will let's go to this sheet here. Let's delete those amount here, delete everything. So I will add numbers, okay, because I need to do some work with them. Okay, so I will write here sum or total, and then here I will say average, and then here I will say the high value. Okay, so we learned together how we can make formula by selecting individual cells. So now, instead of selecting individual cell, I'm going to use functions. So those functions will help me to add. So for example, if I want to add those elements, I could select them because they are small. But how about if you have 300 cells or 400 or 1000? So going manually, it's kind of difficult. Okay, so and there is will be cause for a lot of mistakes. So we're going to use function to solve this issue. So sum, I will use all the time. You need to use equal sign, and then write sum. Okay, and then you could choose from here, and then it will already open a parenthesis for you. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna select those value, okay, just like this, and then close your parenthesis, and then click enter. So the total is 164, okay, which is the sum. So 54 plus 12 will be 66. 66 plus 44 will be 110 and 134, and then plus 21 will be 164. Okay, so this is how you can use function. So the average, I mean the average of those elements together. Okay, so use the average function equal, and then AV, you will see it right away here, average, and then the parentheses will open to you. Click here and drag all the way for your selection, and then come here, just close the parentheses and click enter. You will have the average of those elements, which is 32.8. Okay, the same thing for the high. High mean is the highest value. We can see the highest value is 54 from here, right? But we are talking about if you have large number or large value, large sheet or large data, right, or big data. So you need, in this case, to use the functions to solve them. So high, we have function called max. So this function, which is the maximum value, and then you're gonna select all of them, and then close the parentheses, click enter. You're gonna see the 54 appeared here. Okay, see how handy and how beautiful using functions inside Excel sheet. So with function, you're gonna, like, whatever value you change in those, it will be reflected here. So if I change this to be like 77, this change, everything will be changed, right? So because they are connected, they are connected together. Okay, that's how you can create an Excel sheet, and I mean using formula with them. So functions, when you click here, you will see the function here. Okay, so it says the average D7 to range to D11. So you can either write it like this or plus. Okay, so this is just the range. So for example, if I have like, okay, so I will have and then copy those and then pasted them here, and then here, and then here. So now you could work with range, and your range could start from this cell, which is G6, until this cell, which is M12. Okay, you could say like this. Okay, average. Okay, average equal average. Okay, and then you just put range. Okay, and then either you want to put the range manually or you just select them by the mouse. So we go from the first one, which is J6, let's say J6 through, this is how we write the colon. This is not J7 actually, because you see what the J7, okay, through, and then here the last one, this one. Okay, if you click on it, it will be M12. Okay, and then close it. Okay, so the average will be 33, right? Because all of them 33. Okay, so this is how you can use range. Okay, so if you click here, you will see your function. It's such amazing, right? It's amazing. Also, like, you can make it for empty cells, and then let the user enter data, and then you get. So for example, I could make this one, okay, as an average for a group of cells, and then those cells, like those cells. Okay, that's it, and close it. So now if you enter data here, You see it's reflecting. Okay, because it's reflected. It's okay. So I think you understand what I mean, right? So this is just introduction to functions and formulas. I'm going to continue in the next lesson. Thank you for watching.